So today we are going to explain the fuel cells. So fuel cells means nothing but it is also one type of the example for the electrochemical cell, nothing but galvanic cell. So previously we discussed about electrochemical cells, nothing but galvanic cell, and also we discussed cells, batteries, that is the primary battery and the secondary battery, nothing but primary cell and secondary cell. So on the primary cell, what will be discussed? Dry cell is example for the primary cell, nothing but primary battery. And this primary cell, primary battery is the non-rechargeable cell. Means we do not recharging after death of the battery. So that is the primary battery. And secondary battery, secondary cells is the rechargeable cells. Means after death we recharging the cell, nothing but battery, that is the secondary battery. Well-known example is the lead accumulated cell or lead storage cell. So these primary battery and secondary battery, both are the example for the electrochemical cell, that is the galvanic cell. And here we discuss about the fuel cell. And this fuel cell is also example for the galvanic cell, nothing but electrochemical cell. And how we can define this fuel cell? It's simple meaning. What is that? The galvanic cell that are designed to convert combustion energy directly into electrical energy, that is called as a fuel cell. Fuel cell means it is nothing but a galvanic cell. It is nothing but a galvanic cell. But this galvanic cell, electrochemical cell, is designed as, how it can be designed? Means the galvanic cell that are designed to convert combustion energy. What is that? Combustion energy directly into electrical energy, that is called as a fuel cell. So the combustion energy directly converted to electrical energy. So that type of galvanic cell is called as a fuel cell. So in this fuel cells, the fuel cells also contains the two electrodes. Fuel cell is also contains the two electrodes and one electrolyte. The fuel cell is also contains the two electrodes. One will be act as an anode and another will be act as a cathode. Same as a galvanic cell like electrochemical cell. Anode will be having the negative side, cathode will be having the positive side. So same as fuel cell also contains the two electrodes and one electrolytic solution, that is the electrolyte. So the fuel is oxidized at anode. In this construction of the fuel cells, the fuel is oxidized. Always the fuel is oxidized at anode and the oxidant is reduced with cathode. What is that? The fuel is oxidized. Oxidized means involved in the oxidation at anode. Oxidation at anode. Which is involved in the oxidation at anode in the fuel cells? Fuel is involved in the oxidation at anode, and remaining oxidant is reduced at cathode. Oxidant is reduced at cathode. Means oxidant is involved in the reduction at cathode. So in the fuel cells, one will be act as a fuel and another will be act as a oxidant. What is that? One will be act as a fuel and another will be act as a oxidant. Fuel is involved in the oxidation at anode. Oxidant is involved in the reduction at cathode. Okay. So these fuel cells are the two types. Mainly, one is the liquid type of the fuel cells. Another one is the gaseous type of the fuel cells. What is the liquid type of the fuel cells? And another one is the gaseous type of the fuel cells. So in case of the liquid type of the fuel cells, which will be act as a fuels? In case of the liquid type of the fuel cells, which are act as a fuels? Methyl alcohol, MEOH means nothing but methyl alcohol, and C2H5OH means ethyl alcohol, and HCH2 means formaldehyde. So this formaldehyde, ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol is act as a fuel in liquid fuel cells type. When we move to the other type, that is the gaseous type of the fuel cells. What is that? Gaseous type of the fuel cells. In this gaseous type of the fuel cells, which will act as a fuel? Hydrogen gas is act as a fuel. Hydrogen gas is act as a fuel. Alkane is act as a fuel. And carbon monoxide is also act as a fuel. These are the gaseous type of the fuel cells. And which will act as a oxidants? Which will act as a oxidants? Oxygen will act as a oxidant. Air also act as a oxidant. Hydrogen peroxide is also act as a oxidant. Ozone is also act as a oxidant. HNO3 nitric acid is also act as a oxidant. So already discussed in the fuel cells, one will be fuel will be present and remaining is the oxidant. Fuel is involved in the oxidation at anode. Oxidant is involved in the reduction at a cathode. And which are act as a fuels in the liquid type of the fuel cells, in the gaseous type of the fuel cells already discussed, and which will be act as a oxidants. Which will be act as a oxidants means oxygen will be act as a oxidant, air is also act as a oxidant, hydrogen peroxide is also act as a oxidant, ozone is also act as a oxidant, HNO3 is also act as a oxidant in the fuel cells. And which will be act as electrodes in the fuel cells? Which are act as electrodes in the fuel cells? Porous carbon or platinum or polyvinyl chloride or Teflon. PVC means polyvinyl chloride. So these will be act as electrodes. So which are act as electrodes? Porous carbon or platinum or PVC or Teflon. These will be act as electrodes in the fuel cells. So this is the meaning about the fuel cells. Fuel cells means nothing but it is the one type of the electrochemical cell, that is the galvanic cell. Fuel cell means it is the one type of the galvanic cell, and that galvanic cell is designed as the combustion energy is directly converted to the electrical energy. The galvanic cell is designed as a combustion energy is directly converted to the electrical energy, that will be called as a fuel cells. So when we discuss the construction of the fuel cells, in fuel cells also one electrolyte will be present as a electrochemical cell, 2 electrodes and 1 electrolyte will be present. And in the fuel cells, the fuel will be oxidized at anode and oxidant is reduced at the cathode. And these fuels are the 2 types, liquid and gas, and which will be act as a fuels in the liquid and gases. These are the examples. And which will be act as an oxidant and which will be act as a electrodes in the fuel cells. Let me move the explain the one of the example, that is the H2O2 fuel cell. What is the H2O2 fuel cell? So in H2O2 fuel cells, already we have to know the meaning. So H2 is act as a fuel. So this is the gas. So it is example for the gaseous type of the fuel cell. What is that? It is the example for the gaseous type of the fuel cell. And oxygen will be act as a what is the oxidant? Oxygen is act as a oxidant. And already we have to know the hydrogen gas is fuel, means it is involved in the oxidation at the anode. And oxygen is act as a oxidant. So when it is act as a oxidant, so it is involved in the reduction at the cathode. So H2O2 fuel cell. How it is constructed and what are the reactions are takes place in the H2O2 fuel cell. Simple construction. It can be explained based on this diagram. So this is the 3 rooms plate. In these 3 plates, one will be middle plate, and these 2 are the separated with the porous carbon electrodes. In this carbon electrodes, one will be act as an anode with the negative sign, and another will be act as a cathode with a positive sign. So at anode we are passing the hydrogen gas. It is act as a fuel, and at the cathode they are passing the oxygen. It is act as a oxidant. When these are react with each other and middle compartment, it will be converted to the water, and the moving of the water is this one. So this is the way of the hydrogen fuel at anode. This is the way of the oxygen oxidant at the cathode. And carbon electrodes will act as a electrodes, that is anode at the cathode. Here the reaction at anode. At anode, what will be passing hydrogen fuel? So already we have to know the hydrogen fuel is involved in the oxidation at the anode. Means anode hydrogen gas react with the OH minus ions. It is involved in the oxidation. Here these OH minus ions will be came from the electrolyte. Here in this H2O2 fuel cell, the electrolytic solution is the KOH or NaOH. Potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide is act as a electrolytic solution. So at anode, hydrogen gas is involved in the oxidation. When it is involved in the oxidation, it is react with the OH minus ions from the electrolyte, that is KOH or NaOH, and it is converted to the water molecule by using the 4 electron. So this is the oxidation process at the anode. And at the cathode, already we have to know that cathode the reduction process will be possible, and which will be passing at the cathode is oxygen oxidant. So this oxygen oxidant is involved with the reduction. So this oxygen is react with the water by the gaining of these 4 electrons, and it is involved in the reduction, and it is converted to the OH minus. So this is the reaction is possible at the cathode, that is the reduction reaction. This is the anode reaction, that is the 2H2 plus 4OH minus gives rise to 4H2O plus 4 electrons. This hydrogen gas is involved in the oxidation by using the 4 electrons. And at cathode, O2 plus 2H2O plus 4 electron gives rise to 4OH minus. Means oxygen oxidant is involved in the reduction by gaining the 4 electrons at the cathode. And boron reaction, net reaction, by the cancellation of this 4 electrons and by the cancellation of this 4 OH minus ion, remain 2H2 plus O2 gives rise to 2H2O. So 2H2 plus O2 gives rise to 2H2O. So this is the boron reaction is possible at H2O2 fuel cell. So this is about the H2O2 fuel cell and working of the H2O2 fuel cell and the meaning about the fuel cells, and there are the types, different type of the fuel cells, and one will be fuel and another will be oxidant. So this is about the fuel cells, and H2O2 example is the H2O2 fuel cells. Remaining we will be discussing in the next class. Okay.